Yeah, man. So, I want to talk about how I met D'Angelo by accident. In my grandmother building. Boom! At this point, on got the top floor, and prior to that, my pops and this African lady at the particular apartment that two of my cousins ended up having. You dig? So now they in the apartment. My other cousin is in the middle room. You dig? 3 bedrooms. Boom, boom, boom. Small room is the middle room. Go right across to the bathroom. Back. Boom. As a child, going to a teen, that's how my father grew. Right there to the bathroom. That was his room back in the days, in the 60s. You dig? So, you think about that till just now. Word. Madam, where I was made. Oh, shit. Word. Probably the same room where my mama did a hucklebuck made my black ass. That's where I met D'Angelo. Michael Archer. That's right. Word. So, just stopping by, you dig? Still at that time. What? Ben got out of job, or the Tupac situation already happened, which I talked about already. Gotta check that. I don't like repeating myself. You dig? It was a New Year's. You dig? Boom. This is after that. No, this is before. This is the same year, but this is going into the New Year. So I met D'Angelo before Tupac. Yeah. Indubitably. Wow. It's the same year, but I was going into that New Year's. So I actually met D'Angelo before Tupac. Wow. So go stop on Waverly. Now, there's a brother that I think he's a model brother right now. You dig? Named Lex. He had a joint rented down the block. My pimpin' friend. You dig? You already know. Well, so he over there, you know what I'm talking about? My family crib. Kind of fucked me up because I met him in the street. It's like, what you doing in my house? You know what I mean? I grew up there. Though I moved to the terminals, which is 4 blocks away, in 76. You dig? But every day, I went to grandma's house. You dig? Tried to make it there every week. When I was grounded, sneak out, whatever, still get in trouble, whatever. You dig? Worth every second of it. Boom! Program like that. So, go and stop by. Get upstairs. Cousin in there chilling. Mother cousin in the back chilling. My cousin Cisco. Cisco is the first MC in the family. So, I get there. Got the lights off. Music playing. Door open. You dig? So you see the meters going up. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, I'm like, hold up. Yo, who shit is that? Alright? Y'all learning a lot, whether y'all realize it or not. You're getting the answers a lot of people don't want to accept, but the truth still stands. Boom! Get there, like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, who shit is that? The shit bumping. Like, nah, that's his shit right there. He's sitting right there. You dig? But he ain't saying nothing. Word. So I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, that's a hit. Wherever you did that, and wherever you did that, that's a hit. I don't miss. That's another one. Word. He sat there humble and quiet the whole time. Played another track. During this time, y'all gotta understand, people do not play their music in front of other people. Why? Because that time is definitely a time. It's common now, but it was a sin then to be biting off somebody else, and there was a lot of people that bit off of other people. Y'all finding out now. Me, I listen so I don't copy off you. You already did that. Let me do this. You already did that. You did. That's why I don't got no Biggie sounding songs. So, next track play. You're my lady. You're my... I said, oh, shit, yeah. You about to be a... What? You straight. I think it was one more joint. That shit, I remember that like this morning. He had that before he had a deal. That's a fact. So it's like that. Sit there, because it's that R&B, you ain't, you know what I'm talking about? It's just that simple head, and I'm like, oh, that's smooth. You know what I'm talking about? You thinking with the brown sugar, you talking about the beef. You know what I'm talking about? So that's where it was really that twist then for the weed heads then, because it was just that time where Cypress Hill, Redman, and people like that just doing the weed records and things of that nature that wasn't common in the 80s. Matter of fact, I don't remember that at all in the 80s. That's in the beginning of the 90s with the weed smoking in the records. You dig? After the Jamaicans was doing what they do, and they have a major involvement in hip hop. That's the outside, outskirts, hitting the clubs and shit like that. Whole nother story. But for the most part, it's like, yo, your music fire, music tough. You know what I mean? Back then the world was hot. Knew he was gonna get on. Sad part about all this is how it's 7 months later after Ms Angie Stone passed away. Now, I was a person that was listening to her building. You dig? There's certain stories that was going on. And, it'd be strange because for the most part, especially for her, I gotta talk about her because she's an innovator. You dig? How Sylvia Robinson is the godmother of hip hop. Angie Stone is the godmother of female rappers. Period. Word. Her, Sha Rock, Lisa Lee, Debbie D, the whole sequence are the godmothers of female rappers. Period. In the story. They're the first generation. You dig? So, with her transitioning from the funk you right on up to black brother, strong brother, show you how versatile her mentality is and how creative she actually is. You dig? I don't go where I was because the music still is here. Therefore, they still is here. You dig? They're just not here in the physical form, which means they don't have to go through no more pain and no more suffering. But we the ones that suffering for them, meaning the children of that family. You dig? And I love y'all very much, man. And I appreciate y'all contribution to music and y'all creativity of having your own mind of what you wanted to do to music and for music. Because that brought a lot of different ideas that we needed. some of that balance that we needed. Some of the love that's missing right now. We really don't pay attention to none of that, because everything is about the strip club and the drilling. And I didn't create drill music for that. It was just tough rapping, that's all. Over tough beats, fast hi-hats, over slow grooves. You dig? Or rapid groove with a slow drum. You dig? R.I.P. to D'Angelo, Ms Angie Stone. Word up.
He has 47 arrests.